Well, welcome back, students. In the last lecture we have discussed all the social inequalities. So today we are going to discuss the economic inequality. In grade 6 also you have done this. In grade 6 you must remember that we have explained you that Britishers, they divided the Indian society on the basis of economic disparity. However, post independence period, the government, they have initiated so many programs for the upliftment of the economic, and there are many economic changes which has taken place in 1990s. There is progress which has occurred due to the growth in the private sector because of domestic and foreign investments. There are so many BPOs companies which have been established in India. There have been a remarkable growth in the information technology also, IT, infrastructure and services sectors also. So you must have seen Pune, right? There are so many IT companies. In the last few years, the Indian economy has growth at the rate of 7 to 8.4%. 7 to 8.4% there is growth in the economy. And poverty has also reduced about 10%. And people have started making these savings and investments. And the thing is, India is at the threshold of a new beginning in the terms of economic growth and prosperity. So we are growing, but still there is other side of the story also, and that is increasing economic disparity, which poses a threat to the India's newfound economic status, which means जो अमीर है वो अमीर होता जा रहा है और जो गरीब है वो गरीब ही रहता जा रहा है. This is what is actually happening. The larger number of the population residing mainly in rural India, they are not affected by these investments, these programs made by the government. They are not affected by this. They are unaffected. In India, 28% of population still lives below poverty line, that is BPL. And 40% of the world poor live in India. 40%, अगर पूरे वर्ल्ड का देखा जाए तो 40% जो पुअर लोग हैं वो कहाँ रहते हैं? इंडिया में. Around 1/3 of India's population gets a daily wage less than 100 rupees. देखा जाए तो 1/3 जो ऐसे लोग हैं, पॉपुलेशन है, जिनको सिर्फ दिन का 100 रुपया मिल रहा है डेली वेजेस में, सैलरी में. So they are just getting around 3,000 a month. Though the economic boom in India has opened the door of opportunities of many Indians, but it has neglected the poor farmers who are the worst sufferers. बेशक खूब फैक्ट्रीज खुल गई हैं, IT खुल गया है, इंडस्ट्रीज खुल गया है, people are working there, but poor farmers, they are facing a lot of problem. Why? Because of disappearing monsoons. We are actually affecting the ecology, right? फैक्ट्रीज से धुआं निकल रहा है, सारा कुछ हो रहा है, तो मॉनसून्स इफेक्ट हो रहे हैं उससे. पीपल, द फार्मर्स आर नॉट एबल टू पे बैंक लोन्स, दे आर नॉट एबल टू रीपे द बैंक लोन्स. And sometimes these farmers suicide. Can a country where 1/3 of population is illiterate call itself an IT power? It's a question to you. एक कंट्री ऐसा है जिसमें 1/3 पॉपुलेशन जो है वो अनपढ़ है, क्या अपने आप को वो IT पावर कह सकता है? Can we talk of economic equality in a country where millions of rural homes are still without water and electricity? क्या उस कंट्री को हम कह सकते हैं कि वो इकोनॉमिक इक्वलिटी देता है, सबको इक्वल देखता है? इन द टर्म्स ऑफ मनी, जहाँ पे मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल जो है वो विदाउट वाटर और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी रह रहे हैं. This means there is much more to do to fill in the gap, to make that bridge between the rich and the poor,